Let's see if my computer blows up.
Hey, we got an excellent connection according to YouTube, and I think we're live. Never,
Congratulations to us.
yeah, never totally sure, but hey, I'm sure we're live now. So hey, I'm Joe Drilling. It's Thanksgiving Eve here in these United States, and so Eric and I are giving thanks for everything Risk of Rain 2 has done for us now that it's over because it was purchased by Gearbox. So. And Mike's here too, but it's not Thanksgiving Eve for him, and I don't know if he's going to play Risk of Rain 2 with us or not. Or just
He is well past Thanksgiving
like
Eve.
3 weeks overdue on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
If you don't go on Monsoon, I could fire it up.
All right.
I would
That's
play
fine.
non-monsoon to have Mike.
We have
hang
not
out.
played in a while, so.
Eric, you should host the game though, since I'm hosting the stream.
Okay.
I think I even bought the DLC.
I think you did.
Yeah, it was like $10, and we probably talked you into it. It's good. I mean, the DLC I think makes it a much better game.
For me personally, the DLC took it from a game that I thought was pretty good to a game that is probably now one of my favorite games of all time. And I guess that couldn't have all been the DLC, but something clicked with me when the DLC came out. That I think I had 20 hours in it before the DLC came out, and I have about 340 more in it since the DLC came out. So,
Holy shit! What is in the DLC?
3 new stages,
corrupted items, and a bunch of new levels, new enemies, new bosses, 2 new characters. The big thing is the corrupted version of the items, which just makes your choosing what you're using a lot more interesting, I think. And then every time you open one of the things that has a corrupted item in it, takes half of your health away. So there's always like a really fun push-pull of like, when can I open this thing?
Yeah. You can't be killed by opening one of those, though. You can't kill yourself by doing it. I mean, you can effectively kill yourself.
5 hit points, right? Then you get hit and then you die. So yeah.
I just gotta find that.
Invite. Yeah, if you're a person who's really into Risk of Rain, the bad news came this week when it was revealed that Hopu Games had sold Risk of Rain 1 and 2 and all the Risk of Rain IP to Gearbox Software. Who I guess now that they're part of Embracer Group, maybe they suck like marginally less, but they also might suck marginally more because they're part of Embracer Group.
I mean, we don't really know because hardly anything Embracer Group has actually come out.
That's true.
They have shut down a couple games.
They have shut some things down.
Stuff, yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know what that means, but
I do. I mean, I hope it means that Hopu Games cashed out in a huge way, and that whatever they make next that is not Risk of Rain related is super cool and fun.
Yeah, it frees them to do whatever they want for the next thing.
Because that was the thing that some people were confused about. They did not buy Hopu Games. They just bought Risk of Rain.
Right. Yeah.
They added a dimension from Risk of Rain 1 to 2, so whatever their next game is should just be this, but in 4D.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, so there's 2 ways. I mean, obviously the way Joe said is one way to look at it, and the other way to look at it is that means that there will probably be more Risk of Rain 2. Whether it's good or bad remains to be seen, but
I mean that's the real question.
There will be more of something which there might not have been otherwise. So,
but if it's something that makes the game worse than the way
it is
now,
I mean, likely you won't have to use it.
That's true. Because right now, I mean, the little on the right here, you can click the expansion on off.
Right,
thing.
we can turn the expansion off or whatever. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, Alex and I played a bunch of Borderlands 3, and that game is quite good, aside from the writing, which is extremely obnoxious. Which, Risk of Rain is largely a silent endeavor, so...
Right. They're going to add more lines of dialogue to
Yeah, I mean,
Mithrix
obviously, I made
is
the
like
joke in
final.
the email thread about them adding Tiny Tina and frickin'
Can't wait.
I mean,
the stupid robot.
You say that it was a joke, but like, I don't know, man.
Oh no, it's extremely likely.
Although I will say,
I mean, so that Tiny Tina DLC that came out for
I thought it was a separate game. Was it a DLC?
Yeah, it is a separate game, but that was like the most popular thing that they've done in a while, and they're gonna do another one. So people fucking love the Tiny Tina.
Yeah. I will say though, in good news this week, it was also revealed that Broforce is getting a final DLC update, and I am always in for more Broforce.
I ever played that once the game actually came out.
I played a lot of it in early access and comparatively less once the game was out.
It was like an annual. We annually checked in on it during Extra Life. I feel like for several years.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds like us.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it's cool that they're doing that, but I feel like that game never quite. I feel like that game was like a really cool idea that kind of never came together in a meaningful way.
Yeah, I don't. It didn't like the full version didn't flop for me as hard as what am I thinking of? The tribute games, the Metal Slug, Mercenary Kings.
Mercenary Kings. Yeah,
that was this Eternal Flame that I found here.
Eternal Flame.
I don't know. It's just like a burning torch thing.
I don't think that's anything. I think it's just a piece of the background. This is one of the new levels that they added. Unless there's some way to interact with it.
No, I think those are just. I think you can get hurt if you jump on the fire. I think you take damage, but.
Great, that's very helpful. Shrine of the Mountain.
That'll be the second one. So.
But I've already got one.
Yeah.
I'm not going to insist. I'll just die if we get.
I would definitely hit a second one on the first stage on Rainstorm difficulty, but.
Well, it's right next to Eric, so.
Yeah, it's right next to the exit as well. If it's right where you were.
If you see any green printers, let me know, because I got regenerating scrap.
Oh, should we hit it at the exit?
Yeah.
There's a couple of Shrines of Chance around that still have.
Yeah, there's one over here it's going to hit. Teddy bear, that's good. I need $4.
Oh well, I might hit it if I can.
If you got enough, go for it.
Oh, okay, it dropped something. Say, why did it die if I didn't get anything? What? I did.
You got a razor wire.
It was a shark tooth, I think.
No, I got a razor wire. Mike got a monster tooth.
No.
Anyways, I'm over by it. I'm ready to hit it.
Yeah,
let's
do it.
There's a Shrine of Chance right.
Let me look up here. Yeah. Okay. Let me check this top level thing real quick, and then I'll meet up with you guys.
Let me know when I can hit it.
I didn't realize how fast the bandit's smoke bomb ability recharges.
Yeah, it's really fast. It's really nice.
Yeah. All right, where was it? Oh, right there's that Shrine of Chance.
Good.
Probably got to update it once.
Oh, sorry, I think I just took your. Oh, you got it.
No, I got it.
It said you got it.
We can hit it one more time before we go.
No, I already got. I got something out of it already.
There's something right over there. Be a robot. Watch behind you, Mike.
I don't think I'd want to play this game on a controller.
Kurt plays on controller, I think, but yeah, I don't.
It depends. A lot of it depends on the character, I think. Like Joe and I had a really nice run with Acrid playing on Steam Deck on Monsoon, and it wasn't too bad.
Oh,
but
I guess accurate has never been the most like precision.
right. I got a lot of use out of my splash thing, and it was fine.
Was that also the run where you got? Was that the shaped
No, I
glass
think that
run?
was a different.
No,
No, that was a different. That was a different thing. But yeah, I mean it'll be what 7 more years probably before we see whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. Who wants the Queen's Gland?
Yeah, I'll take it. I don't care.
Harvester sites.
Yeah, we get 2 harvester sides, or somebody gets a Queen's Gland. I'll take it.
Okay.
I like to have a. I like to have a beetle buddy with me.
Does anybody need that lunar coin?
I don't know if I need it. I
don't-
unlocked.
Did you get the character?
I would say there's a character that
grab
you
it.
unlock by.
I'll grab it just in case. I think I unlocked that character, but
I don't remember which one it is. Commando, maybe?
No, Commando. You start with Commando and Huntress.
Or no, not
It's
Commando,
Artificer, isn't it?
Yeah, Artifice. Yeah. So yeah, I think
you
it
got a
is.
friendly little golem guy.
Yeah, that's
So-
our beetle buddy.
So what you guys been up to lately in the game world?
Oh man,
Playing a
I'm
lot
playing
of
all kinds of stuff.
playing a lot of Marvel Snap lately, actually.
Oh really?
Oh,
They got you. They got you too, huh,
Yeah,
Joe?
yeah, they got me too. I got COVID, so I was sitting on the couch a lot the last several days.
Oh snap!
So yeah.
I mean, that game is like extremely well designed.
Yeah, and if you're just sitting on the couch, like it's perfectly.
The games take like 5 minutes.
Yeah, not even, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the really short rounds almost have me convinced to give it a try.
Yeah, you should. It's definitely worth a shot, and it's also like the way that they mete out the cards is pretty.
A plus.
The onboarding is good.
Yeah,
like
A plus pooping game.
you're guaranteed to get like the cards you need to make good decks, just by playing it. Like you don't have to buy in or anything, which is kind of nice.
Yeah.
It's not like Hearthstone where you have to like buy packs and hope you get like the legendaries that you need to make deck archetypes or whatever. Honestly, I have not really changed my deck since like when I hit like level 50 or whatever, and my win rate is still like in the 70s because people that play it are morons.
There's a lot. I've seen some people make some real. That's true. You
It's
have.
true, yeah.
But I've definitely seen some people make some spectacularly boneheaded plays.
Yeah, it's just like people make these misplays. They don't understand. It's just like there's like a basic misunderstanding of how the mechanics of the game work. I think sometimes.
Although I recently got a card where I'm like, this card seems like they have to.
Mike, there's a chest right here if you want.
I
To grab it.
Money on a...
Okay, I was gonna say I'm kind of.
It depends how expensive it is. I got 60.
It's 80 something.
Like I got a card yesterday or the day before where I'm a rusted key. Let me know if you see a rusty box because I got a rusty key.
I have a I have a rusted key. That I got last level.
Well, that means there's probably a
goggles,
box in here
printer.
Ooh. So what card did you get?
So I got the Infinite, which
yeah, that's the 20 power.
Yeah, he kind of almost feels like an automatic win button. Especially if you have it in your hand early and you know, like, okay, if I put a bunch of my other cards at one location to set up a win there, and then I just drop this guy on another location in the last turn, I'm almost guaranteed to win.
But you have to skip a turn.
You do have to skip a turn, but he's so powerful, it's almost always worth it if he's in your hand to just skip the turn, especially if you pair him with Sunspot, because Sunspot gains power. Oh no, Mike.
What happened, Mike?
I don't know. It happened very fast.
Sunspot gains power based on unused energy, so I'm right here. I'm right here. I can hit it if you want me to.
For it.
Yeah, Sunspot gets power from more power from unused energy. So if you have the Infinite in your hand and you have Sunspot on the board, skipping that turn just gives him a 5 power boost, which is pretty helpful too.
Yeah.
Where is she? I don't even see her.
She's like over around the corner, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't really seen people trying, because you have to have that specific 2-card combo for it to really be worth it.
I've gone on a big winning tear since I got that card. Like, my win rate is pretty high since getting that. But I have 2 decks that I kind of go back and forth between. I have another one where it has a bunch of like discard stuff and destruction, like destroy your own cards mechanic stuff.
Winter Soldier and...
I don't have a Winter Soldier yet, which I really want for that deck. But I have a Carnage and I have a Morbius and I have Apocalypse, who gets a +4 every time he's discarded.
Mm-hmm.
So there are times when I end the game with him at like over 20 power because I've managed to discard him like 3 times in a game, you know. Oh, should I also take a stealth kit because Mike's dead?
Yeah, go for it. I know there's a trying to chance right here.
Hit it.
Try and hit real quick.
Yeah.
That's good.
Well, speaking of Marvel card games, it comes out in a little over a week.
It's the XCOM.
Right, I'm ready if you are.
XCOM, but Marvel.
XCOM, but Marvel.
So where have you fallen on that, Mike? Are you gonna check it out?
I don't know.
I've not heard really.
Is it on Game Pass? Because then it's
positive things about it.
I don't think it's gonna be on Game Pass, but if it is, that would be a great solution to my issues.
I mean, I would probably check it out.
I'm not that excited about Marvel characters. I don't hate them, but I'm a little burned out after all the MCU stuff.
Yeah.
And
understandable.
I mean, I like card games, but the problem is almost that I like them too much. So if they make a shitty card game, I'm not going to be into it,
Right. Is Midnight Suns actually a card game, or?
Well, it's
kind of.
Apparently, it's actually kind of like Gloomhaven. Oh, why am I dying? I'm dying.
There's a gunner around. It might be the pods. There's poison pods on the ground in this level.
Oh.
And if you use your smoke bomb next to them, you'll pop them and damage yourself. So you have to be like really careful.
Yeah.
I forget what I was in the middle of saying. So yeah,
it's
you have
Gloomhaven.
Characters on your team, and each
Marvel, but
has...
Gloomhaven.
Dude, that's one of those things that'll take your health there.
Yeah. Needle tick.
I need this.
Collapse enemies on hit. Collapse them. Okay. Does that make them small?
It's like a ticking time bomb thing.
Yeah, it's like a status effect.
So like you can stack it up and then it'll go off and they'll explode and damage themselves and other enemies around them.
Sounds good.
So it's pretty good. It replaces the bleed dagger.
What's Shrine of the Woods do?
It's
a healing aura around it. Oh. So it's really not worth hitting unless you're
low on health.
Well, or if
it's right by the boss
next to a boss fight. Yeah.
There's another corrupted void crate. Should I take another one?
Yeah, if you want. As long as your health isn't too bad.
There's a Guiji here if somebody wants it.
There you go. You definitely want that.
You can only have one corrupted item at a time?
No, you can have as many.
No?
They stack just like everything else.
Dropped out of me when I got this one.
No, you still have it. There's things pop out of the chests when you open those.
All right.
That will go. They will go and corrupt other enemies. They can be pretty dangerous actually, because the corrupted enemies can stack that. Do the same thing that needle tick does, where it'll stack on you, and sometimes you'll get a few stacks of it on you and you just die because it's Risk of Rain. It's extremely unfair.
Found the teleporter.
Yeah, so I mean, so you have a squad of dudes, and each dude has their own deck of cards. Although, from what I understand, you just draw like a random assortment of all of your dudes' cards, and so it's like you might get nothing but Iron Man cards and nothing for Spider-Man, so you just can't use Spider-Man that turn.
Oh,
Yeah, that doesn't sound that great, honestly.
Yeah, that sounds like it could be troublesome.
Oh, I should have given that to Mike.
But like, it's really hard for me to completely resist the call, since they have made two of my favorite games of the last decade or so. Whoa.
I don't.
I can't tell which of these guys is our friend and which is not.
They're slightly different colored, which is better than it used to be, but
it was kind of impossible to tell.
Yeah, I think there's like there's an arrow, isn't there? There's like a blue arrow.
Yeah, there's a blue arrow.
Oh, friendly's a blue arrow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. That game is going to be entirely dependent on how good the writing is, and from what I saw of the writing in Chimera Squad, I don't have particularly high hopes for that. But
yeah, I almost wonder if they might have subcontracted the writing, because on Waypoint they were talking about the writing as if it wasn't so bad, and I'm like, man, the writing in XCOM 2 is awful. So
yeah,
if, I don't see Rob and Patrick from Waypoint being like giving a pass to that kind of generic cruft. So who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's apparently a whole lot of that, like a whole lot of just chumming around with Marvel heroes in the base. Which is, again, not really what I'm here for, but I don't know, man. I can't really believe that they would make a shitty game. But I also didn't like Chimera Squad very much.
I mean, it might not be shitty, but it also might not be to your taste, you know? Like, those things aren't mutually exclusive, necessarily.
I mean, card game, strategy, tactical game, like, those are all things that I like, so we'll see. It would be great if it was on Game Pass, but I don't think it's supposed to be off the top. Anyway, also, I'm at the last boss of Elden Ring.
wow.
Just like, fuck, man. There's a fucking lot of hard bosses at the end of that game.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Just like no shortage.
There's a mom's credit card in this tri-shop.
Ooh.
I'm debating whether I should take it. I mean, I have a fruit right now, so I guess I'll just take it.
Just take it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it. There's another equipment tri-shop down there. I can't see what's in it.
Yeah, that one had a bunch of junk in it, I think.
Okay.
I don't.
Man, I got a cursed item or whatever that heals you when you're sprinting. That seems really good.
It is.
The weeping fungus. Yeah, it's one of the best items. Also, so the cursed items automatically transform the regular version into the corrupted version of it. So like that takes the regular fungus, the one that only heals you when you stand still, and turns them into that. That is like the best corrupted item you can get. Not only is it good, it also makes a useless item into a good item.
Well, I got that, and it seems really good.
It's really good.
I'm in trouble, man. These fucking pests are killing me. They did kill me.
They literally killed you.
Yeah.
Where was the exit?
I died on it, so.
Oh, okay. I see it. Are you good to go, Mike?
Yeah, I think so. I've got a use item that makes a clone of me.
Fucking dying on rainstorm. Shit, man. I'm clearly out of practice.
I mean, we haven't played in a couple of months. And last time we played, we did like a 3-hour...
Yeah, right. That was a good one.
It was a good one. I mean, we just broke it, right? There's a certain point where the game can't compete anymore.
It just can't
kind of
fight
gives
back.
up. Yeah.
Ah! That went bad very fast. But yeah, so I can confirm that like the last 10 hours of Elden Ring is just nothing but really hard bosses, kind of one after the other.
Yeah.
Which has kind of got me a little ground down at this point. I'm in the very last one, but Jesus Christ, I've been there for like close to 3 hours at this point.
Oh wow.
Well, I mean, I don't think you'll mind if I say this. It's not one boss, it's two, but you don't fight them at the same time. You have to fight them sequentially, but every time you have to do them both.
Great.
So I've gotten halfway through the second one's life bar, but man, it's rough.
These fucking blind pests, man.
Yep.
Look at them all.
Wow, that's a shit ton of enemies. Anyway, I really enjoyed Elden Ring, but I'm getting a little fed up with this kind of
the boss rush thing
Just
at the end.
yeah, just nothing but, and there's just been a lot of hard ones.
That's what she said.
Turns out a hard man is actually easy to find.
Yeah, I haven't picked that back up because I was kind of hoping I could convince Anthony and Kurt and Alex to get it and play multiplayer some, but
Go up it. You're on PC?
yeah.
Yeah. I'm on PS5, so I can't help you there.
Yeah, that's part of the problem. Alex got it on PS5 as well.
When it came out, PS5 was supposed to be like the best playing version. I think maybe the PC version's caught up now, but
PC version was totally fine when it came out.
I saw several think pieces that were talking about how the best way to play it was on PS5.
Okay, well, I didn't say it was the best way. I said it was totally fine. It's not like there wasn't like problems with it. Was one. Oh, I got them both.
Got both, yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. It's actually those gunners I'm worried about more than anything.
Yeah. Oh, Lepton daisies? Wow.
Yeah, sorry guys. Sorry guys, I get all the Lepton daisies and you get nothing.
Can't believe I didn't get a Lepton daisy.
Yeah, well, you fucking shouldn't have died.
Yeah, clearly.
I don't even know what those are. Why am I following through? Okay.
Yeah, here. Whoa, 2 squid polyps on a clipboard. What an incredible deal that is. Well, with your credit card, Joe, you can get all 3 of those
Get
items.
all 3 of them, yeah. I need some money
Why is
first,
everything
though.
exploding all the time?
Because this is Risk of Rain 2.
Yeah, I don't know. Might be the guys that you're fighting. I don't know.
I think it's the ground.
Or is it, do you have gasoline, or do you have a corrupted wisp?
I think it's the level.
Is there might be a magma worm. Yeah, this level does have some stuff, but also there might be a magma worm around. This level will just spit magma worms at you sometimes. Yeah, there is a magma worm. That's why everything is exploding.
I didn't want this much combat. Crap, how do I get down from here?
If you use your smoke bomb just before you land on the ground, you
Yeah.
can mitigate fall damage. So
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep. So that's how I would suggest you get down. Or that's how I would do it. I don't.
Oh crap, the blobs split.
Yep, they sure do.
Welcome to Guptown, baby.
Population U.
Hey, that
Alright.
should count as a kill. Split does not count as a kill, apparently.
No, but I think you do get some money for it, but once you like finish the gups off, it's like they're worth quite a bit.
Yeah, they're worth a whole bunch.
And they're pretty easy to kill because they don't have a ranged attack. Watch out, Joe. The magma worm's kind of coming up by you.
You can deal with my turrets.
Never mind.
Exploding everything.
Never mind, he's back here. Leave me alone, you dickhead.
What is this thing?
I gotta say, his 4080 is doing a pretty good job with Risk of Rain 2.
Yeah, or what are you, like 400 frames per second?
Crit,
I have
crit
no
goggle
idea.
printer down here if anybody's interested in such a thing.
I have got some money to spend, but
The teleporter is right here.
Yeah.
I'm trying hard not to hit it on accident. Alright, I think the magma worm's down. Between him and those gups, we all have like a shitload of money.
I was just gonna go
Okay,
check in on the legendary
$2,400.
chest.
I got another lepton daisy.
what does that do?
It heals you
during the
teleporter.
teleporter event, it will send out a healing wave sporadically, so it's basically useless. Yeah.
Let's see.
4,100 for the legendary chest.
Alright, well, you better
No,
start
I don't have that much.
putting some stuff in your piggy bank.
Well, I'm gonna kill some of these gups. That'll should help.
Yeah, I've been playing a ton of stuff actually. I got maybe a little past the halfway in Signalis.
Oh yeah, I
how's
finished
that?
that game. I like that game a lot.
Yeah, that game is really good. I like it a whole bunch.
Yeah, you should finish that game so we can try and understand what happened.
Yeah, I gotta finish that. I finished the Case of the Golden Idol.
Yeah, I finished that too.
Which I
How do you
liked.
like that?
I like it. The problem I have with it is that I don't like. I need something to anchor me in that world. Like I need to know why I'm there, watching the scenes play out and trying to solve the cases that they have.
A little too
you know?
disembodied.
Yeah, it's like I don't. It doesn't have to be a lot, but it's like the difference between that game and like Her Story or Obra Dinn or something is just like I need a little something to like I said, kind of anchor me in there. I need a reason why I'm doing the stuff that I'm trying to do.
I do find that a little funny because your reason in Obra Dinn is pretty flimsy, but
it is.
You're like an
it is for sure, but
inspector,
it's something, right? Same thing with Her Story. It's just like at the beginning of the game, you just see like the reflection of a person's face in the monitor glow, but it's just like it is something.
Hell, every time I die in this game, I have no idea why.
That's the Risk of Rain 2 experience.
And this level,
this game more.
It's probably bells are probably hitting you.
Probably bells.
Maybe.
My guess.
Yeah, I like Golden Idol. I thought it was a good time. I would say it does not hold up to the scrutiny quite the way Obra Dinn, or I would say even from this year, Strange Horticulture is in the same vibe, but I liked it a little better.
Kind of. Oh, I like Strange Horticulture a lot more because that has there's like a thing. You are a person, you know.
Sure.
That game has kind of a story to it.
I don't think you and I have quite the same need for embodied narrator, but sure. Anyway, Strange Horticulture is definitely going to be on my list.
Yeah.
Golden Idol would have maybe made it if I'd played fewer games, but I've sort of played like a number of games from this year, and
yeah,
I don't think it's going to be on there. We'll see.
I play. Let's see. What else? I played the Citizen Sleeper DLC.
Oh, how's that?
That's really good. I like that game a lot.
Yeah,
that game definitely has real character to it, and
does the DLC
I
work
like all
if
the
you've
people.
already finished the game?
I mean, so every time that I've gotten an ending in that game, it just like resets you to right before you got that ending. So yeah. Because I think I've gotten every ending there is to get. And then the DLC kind of picks up from there, but I don't. How are you feeling, Joe?
I'm ready to go.
All right. Did you get the chest?
I did. It was a hard light afterburner, which is great.
Nice.
Gives me 2 more missiles.
All right. I don't remember where the exit. It's on the ground someplace.
It's right here.
Okay. But I what else did I? We've talked about Monkey Island. What else? I finished something else recently as well. I was playing. I don't know.
Just came out.
All I can think about is these imp overlords.
Yeah, it's reasonable in a moment like this.
I actually tried a couple of other games that I kind of put down fairly quickly. I was telling Joe about this, but I tried Somerville, the new game from the lead on Inside and Limbo.
Yeah.
I did not enjoy the hour that I spent playing that game.
No. Is that a Game Pass thing?
Yeah, it's on Game Pass. It almost comes down to just expanding that game from 2D to 3D. Just makes it so that you spend way too much time hunting for what your interactable object is in the environment, because they don't really cue you in on any of that. There's no arrows or color code God of War gold paint on everything to show you what you can interact with. And it's just this really slowly paced game that doesn't tell you anything, and only now you have to spend 3 times longer scouring the environment until you find the thing you can click on that does something.
So I didn't realize that was in 3D, which dampens my enthusiasm somewhat.
Yeah, no, it's kind of a bummer. So that was not great. I spent a little bit more time with Grounded, and that's a game that seems really cool, and I kind of wish I loved it, but it's extremely unforgiving in a way that kind of drove me crazy after a while.
Yeah.
But that's a game that does some really, really cool stuff, but it just feels like it needs a balance pass or two. Or maybe it's just balanced for playing with 4 people and it just doesn't work solo. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, it kind of seemed like that, maybe. I don't know. I watched Nextlander stream a bunch of that.
Yeah, they really like that game.
Yeah, I was into the vibe of it. But
the vibe is very interesting. But the practicality of it is that stuff fucking kills you all the time, and there's there's just a ton of fighting.
Oh no, I missed this Shrine of Chance. I forgot it was here.
What is this? It sounds like something I'd like.
The game that I'm not playing anymore?
I don't know. Whatever you said, it's really hard. You die and there's lots of fighting.
It's a crafting game that's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh, that
yeah. You're a teeny tiny person in the backyard of a house.
That's a cool idea.
It's a super cool idea. It's just really punishing. Oh, right, I'm alive again. Right.
You're alive again.
You're alive again.
So yeah, what else I played? I wish I could remember the name of it. I played a game called There Is No Light.
Okay.
Which is like an overhead action RPG that I picked up and was playing on my Steam Deck. But I didn't get super duper far in that because I've been playing... I wanted to finish Case of the Golden Idol and that other game I was just talking about.
There's a random grandparent just kind of hanging out.
Yeah.
I kind of wish I had like a long plane ride to go on right now because I just saw that the Somnium Files is $10 on Switch right now.
Yeah. I mean, you should just get it.
I should not because I'm not going to play it anytime soon because I need to be on a train or something.
Yeah, but then you'll have it.
If I was going to play it at home, I wouldn't play it on my Switch.
Yeah. We're trying your Steam Deck.
Looks cool.
Yeah, it's good. I like that quite. I haven't, like I said, I haven't gone super deep into it, but it's a little slow at start, and it's clearly not written by English speakers. But I like the way the combat and stuff. It's called There Is No Light.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You said.
And then I also played. There's a Metroidvania game about robots that also came out on that Humble Bundle thing.
One.
I keep wanting to call it Ghost Lore, but that's a different thing.
The one that just came out and it was like immediately. Yeah, okay, I saw that. I didn't like the way the animation looked, but
it looks a little Flash gamey, but
that was the vibe I got. Yeah,
it's pretty cool actually. It's got like a good atmosphere to it. I don't know if I'm gonna play a whole bunch of that. Right now mostly I'm just like looking for stuff to play on my Steam Deck. I am loving that thing.
Deck.
I'm loving that thing. It's very cool.
Alex, I was saying I got to the last bosses of Elden Ring, and I am very tired.
You mean like are you talking about the optional super boss or like?
No, the main story ending boss.
Okay. Oh, okay. It's not that. I don't know. It's not that bad. I don't
know, man. I've been working on it for a while now.
Remember, they have like balanced and rebalanced a lot of bosses in that game over time. So like, when you fight them, changes a lot of how. Like Radon was like the big one for a long time, where it was like,
no,
careful,
I'm alive somehow.
Oh no, I fell off.
Yeah, well, Radon was still pretty hard. At some point, Radon was too easy, apparently.
Yes.
Did not have that problem.
I think, but I don't know. I fought him when he was quote-unquote hard, and I didn't think it was too bad. It was annoying. It was more annoying than hard.
Well, it was annoying just because he would be fine, and then he would kill me all of a sudden.
Does anybody need an equipment? There's a dragon egg here. Dragon egg lets you get away. Kind of cool, but I'm gonna stick with my backup.
Famously, Lenny Kravitz always wanted to do that.
Yes.
Big fan. Anyway, I don't think I'm very high level for the end of the game.
What?
I'm like 120 right now.
I mean, that's probably good.
I think
But-
it's enough, but
Yeah.
it's just been the 1-2, the final boss has been, it's been a lot.
I've seen
It's just that
people, I've seen like streamers play, and then like the second one, they're like, "This is impossible." I beat that like on my like I think second try. I was like, "Oh, dude, that was fucking easy as hell." So it's
Well,
like
they haven't
so-
figured out. Not everybody's figured out the Alex strategy, you know.
Apparently, you know what my
We
strategy
just-
was?
Yeah.
Run. That's it. Just
I
run.
mean, I'm doing
at
that
it.
too. The problem is that it's just a super long fight, and if you
Yeah,
make
it's-
one
yeah.
mistake, you can die. Like,
And there's
when you-
just lots of like, "Hey, I'm in the air shooting a projectile," and it's like, "All right, I'm just gonna run away from it." And he's like, "Oh, I don't know how to deal with that." It's like,
yeah,
all
but
right,
then he does the fucking Elden Stars attack, and they just follow you everywhere and kill you, and that sucks.
You can outrun it.
No, I
There's
can't.
One, there's one.
I
you
tried
can
very hard to
outrun.
outrun it, just like
and
I
there's
tried to
one you
outrun
can
whatever
roll
happened right
through.
now in this game.
You probably got burned by this grandparent.
Yeah.
He's
This
pretty.
is Risk of Rain
annoying.
2, just how I remember it.
I'm. I mean, if you haven't played it and haven't seen these enemies, then what can I say?
Yeah.
How about you? Ready, Coach?
I'm dead, brother.
Oh, everybody's dead except for me.
Yep.
I'm alive.
Get in here,
That's
Alex.
too
We'll
bad.
send you an invite.
Yeah. I'm sure I'll do great in stage 5 with no items. Also, I don't think you can join like that. Pretty sure.
I don't remember. I know you can get back in a game, I guess, if you were, but yeah,
You
I
can
guess
get
I
back
don't-
in a game. Yeah. I don't think you can join. At all. Well, we might just need to look at your build, Mike. Are you using lots of faith? Because they're
No.
gonna resist that. Okay, all right.
I'm
just
using
checking,
a big
just checking.
fucking sword.
All right. Yeah, that's true. You do like that. Yeah. I remember that.
No, I just literally am nothing but physical damage. I think my damage is okay. I think I could be a bit more resistant because, like, if I get hit by the kind of holy projectile attack, then it can shred me in like a second.
That's just how that works, though. You know,
Yeah.
just don't get hit.
I
That's
try
the
that.
The famous
Yep.
Dark Souls strat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've gotten him down to like a little below halfway a couple times, but it's
Got
just
him.
so long to have to go through the first fight. Also, first fight's also kind of tough.
I thought the first fight was way harder, like significantly.
Well, I'm getting pretty good at it now, Alex.
All right. Alex, you want to get in here now since we all just died?
Sure.
I'm gonna trade
Ghost.
you and me for an Alex. I'm gonna
Ghost Song was the name of that game.
Ghost Song.
Yeah.
If we're trading a Mike for an Alex, even though we just got killed on Rainstorm, I'm going to vote for a Monsoon bump. I'm also...
So doing bumps
medium.
on stream.
That's right.
But yeah, and also
That's
a
good.
shitload of Marvel Snap. Good Lord.
What about Marvel Crackle and Marvel Pop?
Yeah, they haven't put those out
Yeah,
yet.
those are the
I mean, are you
future
excited?
sequels, yeah. Yeah, I haven't spent any money yet on Marvel Snap, and I don't think I'm going to. I feel like if I
I
get
put 10 in for the first battle pass just because I liked the game a lot.
The
I was like,
Spider-Man
I'll give
one?
these guys $10. Yeah, literally have never used the card, but I mostly just play a battle cry deck, just like with the Guardians of the Galaxy and Odin
Yeah.
and White Tiger, and it's like a pretty basic deck that you can throw together real early in the game. But
yeah,
you can like, because people don't understand how the mechanics work and don't understand how those cards work, you can like manipulate them into playing into them, and then like you drop Gamora and you get like a 12 power
Right.
5 mana card,
yeah.
and then you can like use Odin and White Tiger and what's the female Iron Man?
Ironheart.
Ironheart.
Yeah. You can use her and Odin and White Tiger to do some pretty sick combos at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do too. I've also played it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course you have.
Yeah, no, I have well, so what I do is I goad them into like playing the thing that triggers Battle Cry, and then I play a 12 mana 5. What'd you say about Gamora?
It's a it's a five mana 7 power card that gains 5 power if your opponent plays a card on the same area on the same turn.
Yeah.
So
This is interesting. All my settings got reset for some reason.
That's whack.
cool.
Yeah. Give me, sorry, one moment.
Yeah, no,
I know
you're fine.
everybody.
I'm not in much of a hurry.
So,
Well, I thought
Eric,
I played something else too, but I can't think of it offhand.
you weren't here last week, Eric, but I played some of the Atari.
Oh fuck!
50.
Fuck! Nick fucking Pixel 3, dude! Holy shit!
I haven't played that yet, actually.
Fucking great! What a stupid. Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Do you remember McPixel?
Yes.
It's just fucking more of that, where you click on people and he kicks them in the nuts, or you
Uh-huh.
click on a fish tank and he pees in it, or whatever, and you fail the level, and the bomb explodes.
Sounds pretty good.
But yeah, it's great.
Sounds like more MacPixel.
Yeah, I was very happy that they made another one of those. I also think that it's really funny that McPixel 3 and Goat Simulator 3 both came out like in the same week, and they both do the same joke of skipping 2 and going right to 3.
Just like the other classic work, Thanksgiving.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you usually take 2 hacks? Probably, right? For a captain?
I take 2 hacks, yeah. If you
I
have
would take
if
2
you have the
hacks, yeah.
hacking turret, take 2 for sure.
I just haven't used it. I guess the last time we played is when we unlocked it.
Anyway, what were we saying about that Atari thing? Looks really cool.
I don't know if you watched the stream last week, but it's like you can basically like encounter all of the games on a timeline. Where like you just kind of go through the history of Atari, and when like a relevant game comes up, you can just like hit X to play the game. And there's like video interviews with a whole bunch of the people who are still alive and stuff like that.
Some who are
It's
dead.
just really it's
Seance.
just right. There's a couple of new games like there's a lot of really cool stuff in there. I think like if you like the stuff that Digital Eclipse does, like that's maybe the best of those kinds of archival things that they have done so far.
Damn.
Now, I mean, obviously, like, if you're just in it for the games, like, it's probably not the best of those archival things that they've done so far, because I would say the Street Fighter collection probably has it hands down on game selection. But, yeah, it's real good. It's just like very lovingly crafted, and it has so much history stuff in it. It's worth it if you're interested in the early history of video games. Also, it has some like really interesting garbage in it, like Fight for Life, which was the last Atari Jaguar game released and is a 3D fighting game that it's just like, well, Alex was hanging out while I was playing that, and it is just like spectacularly bad.
So this game's doing a cool thing where I don't see an icon for Eric, and he's just like a question mark with like I see his health bar, but you know what I mean. I don't actually
That's
see
weird.
him.
Yeah, actually, same.
I just opened a chest near me, and I saw it open, and I saw an item come out, but I didn't see a person do that, and
Weird.
I was like, okay, this is neat.
Maybe it was a ghost.
Ghost!
Like, whoa, Scoob.
Boy.
Yeah.
So many blood shrines on this level.
Anyway, yeah, we did that Atari thing, and you know what I did?
More homework. Shit, I should let
You should
somebody
play
else
Final
have that.
Fantasy 14.
I did, but that's not all that I did. Do you know what I did? Is I bought a game that's like 12 years old? Not 20, 12 years old, maybe?
Oh, fuck it.
Yeah.
Fuck everything.
And it's called, it's called Fallout New Vegas,
Okay.
and I was like, I'm gonna play that. And
Have you not played that before?
No, I'm gonna play it again. I was like,
Okay.
I was just like, I haven't played New Vegas in a long time. And actually, do you know who H Bomber guy is?
How's that working out? I know.
Yes, I
Sounds
I
like
know.
is it a YouTube person?
That's a
YouTube guy,
YouTube
yeah.
guy.
Yeah, great. Sounds
And,
awful.
Well,
Have you seen the GIF of the citation needed? Like the guy with his
He's
face
on
on the
YouTube,
table?
right?
No.
You said he's on YouTube?
Yeah, okay,
So,
I get what you- yeah,
fucking
yeah.
piece of garbage, probably.
Fair. Also, has anybody seen the exit incident? I have not.
Yes, it's right here.
Oh, okay, very well.
Anyway.
Hey, 2 infusions. I'm
You
sorry.
download, there's supposed to be some pretty good mods for that to, like, help fix some stuff and make it look
I haven't
less
looked into it
shitty.
at all, but I'm going to. But he did.
Because
He made a video,
that's like a fan favorite
recently.
kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I played that game back when it came out, and I was like, I like that game a lot, but I feel like there's like a contingent, there's a type of dude out there who's like the guy who loves New Vegas more than anything, and I was like, I never really understood that. I kind of watched this video about like, hey, here's why I really like this game, and I was like, you know what? That's true. Like, that game was pretty good, and I kind of like, I liked it at the time, of course, but I was like, you know, maybe I should give it like another shot. So I'm gonna do that. But,
Okay.
and then here's the other thing. I'm fucking dumb, and I forgot that it's November, so I was like, I'll buy it, and then the Steam sales start happening.
Oh, yeah,
like,
you could have got it for like
a day
$4
later.
probably.
It was $5, but I mean,
Yeah.
it was only 20. Like,
Yeah.
whatever. I feel dumb, and rightfully so. But you know, it's not the end of the world. So,
The exit's right here, by the way.
yeah, I'm just sniping dudes. I think we're good.
There's a shitload of loot
I'm
that we
good.
haven't picked up. But
Really? I've
Is
got
there?
a bunch of stuff. Nothing's like great, but numerically, you know.
I'm hitting it. Fuck you
hit
guys.
it. Let's do it.
That's
Let's
fine.
go.
I'm right here. There's a bunch of blood shrines here. See at the exit.
Yeah.
Oh no, I forgot. I have fucking hacking turrets.
You didn't hack anything?
Yeah, dude.
Didn't use it. I had tons
If
of
you-
money. I didn't need them.
Yeah. If you could find, I mean, it's worth it to just throw it down on any shrine of chance, obviously, is the big
I
one,
didn't
but.
see any.
There's one right there.
Honestly, like, right at the beginning of the level, just throw it on the first couple chests you find.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I honestly I've never used it. Like I said, the last time we played, like, was when I unlocked it. So. I knew it was good. I mean, I know it's good, obviously. I just, like, I'm not used to it.
Aye.
2 knurls and a bandolier.
I'll take the knurl. Or a knurl, I guess.
I would also
Yeah.
like a knurl.
That's fine. I'll take the... Or a razor wire, not... No, it is a bandolier. Whatever. Those are the same items in the sense that, like, I never want it. I'll take it, but, like...
So have you started playing that game, or?
Me? No. Not yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna... I mean, I downloaded it, like...
Well, you could return it and get it at the sale
Yeah,
price
say,
then.
can't you refund it and then buy it?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
it
you
was
should
a-
be
it was
able
a
to do
few-
that.
A few days ago.
No, you should
It's
still
only
be
if
able
you-
to.
if
As long
you
as you
play
can
less
play it more
than-
than 2 hours, you should be fine.
Really? Okay. Then I will do that.
And if
I
you
thought it-
haven't, and as long as you're not like a serial abuser of the systems, like they don't even ask questions most of the time. Like I've returned 5 or 6 things for various reasons, and heck, I pre-ordered the Destiny 2 DLC
Are you
like a
ready?
month out, and then
Ready?
like 3 or 4 weeks later,
Yeah,
they gave me
whatever.
my money back on that. So, yeah, you should do that and get your $15 back.
Yeah, I'll do it.
But yeah, I mean, I loved that game when it came out, but I feel like it'd be
Alex,
pretty
there's
tough
a
to go
shrine
back
of
to.
chance right there that you should hack with your
Nice.
turret.
I will do that. I mean, yeah, I expect it to be a little dated, but, you know, there's some cool shit in that game.
There was in 2010, at least.
Exactly. I also bought... This was a little while... Wait, so... Oh, it's 0. I get how this works now. I bought that Tactics Ogre thing, because I've never played Tactics Ogre before.
Ah,
Seems like a game I would like.
I wanted to buy it, but I am resisting until it goes on sale.
That is the correct course of action.
Because I already own and have played that version on PSP. So
How do you feel about that game?
I like it. I mean, it's not. It's like it's proto Final Fantasy Tactics
Exactly,
with
I was
all
gonna
that
say-
that means.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, like, I'm like, it's cool in the sense that it feels like I'm playing Final Fantasy Tactics for the first time again, but it also is like, like, I could go play Final Fantasy Tactics, so it's kind of better.
Yeah, I mean, it has like a pretty. You can do a lot of stuff with like monster taming and things,
Yeah,
which is
yeah.
kind of neat. But
I don't, like, care about that, though, you know what I mean? Like,
Well,
it's not a thing I'm ever into.
it's a really important mechanic in the game.
Well, I'm still pretty early, so...
Yeah.
like at the beginning, a few missions into chapter 2. So
I found one of the buttons.
But
I've been meaning to play Tactics Ogre forever and ever, and I bought it on PSN, and I've got a Vita, and I can play it on my Vita someday, but it's never happened.
what if you bought it on Steam and also didn't play it there?
I would especially not play it on Steam.
If you don't tell me to stop, I'm gonna pick up this meteorite. You have 3 seconds.
Stop.
I don't care.
Wait.
Do whatever the
Don't.
fuck you want. I got blowed up by the void guys.
Oh no.
If you can't get me to play a TRPG on a nice handheld system, then there's no way in hell it's happening on my TV.
I have the nicest handheld system. That's part of the reason why I'm so tempted to buy it and play it, even though I've already played it before. But also, I have a ton of other stuff to play right now, so just...
Where is everything?
I kind of wish I had Signalis on my Steam Deck. That'd be a really good way to play that too.
Oh, you have it through Game Pass?
It's on the Humble thing.
Oh, right. It's on both of
Yeah.
them, but you'd have to start over again, I guess, if you want to
Yeah.
Game Pass. Yeah, you should finish that game. I like that game a lot.
Yeah.
It's very high on my list right now.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I'm gonna finish it, which is the nicest compliment I can give a video game. So.
Did you see after we played it on stream that night, I saw something as I was checking the video, and I put it on Discord. I don't know if you saw, but
Oh,
Did I take
fuck.
needle tech?
You died.
Alright, I guess I'm
Oh
taking
no,
everything.
Joe.
Take everything.
You get everything.
Yeah, take the. I had a rungus right before I died, and didn't
Well, that's
take a
great,
chance to
'cause
pick it
I,
up.
like, don't
So
have healing.
I would have missed that. I don't know. Man, that was like right at the end of October, right?
yep.
yeah, it was like the 27th when it came out. We played it either the day it came out or the day after, or something like that. Good times.
Give me more help. Do you want me? I can just die. I mean, there's no sense. Like, anybody?
Up to you, bud.
That's up to you, man. Do whatever you want.
I mean, you got a decent kit. You may as well try to gut it out.
All right. Oh, I guess I got everything over here already.
I don't know. I don't see anything, Mike. Was that before?
It had to do with
we
the photo
did
that you
the-
get at the beginning of the game.
Was that before we did the? But after that, right? Joe, me.
It was like the day that we did the stream.
Unless it was in one of the other channels or something.
Yeah, what the channels?
We have
Technically,
a
yes.
couple.
We never used
All right.
them, but
30th of October. Oh man, Eric.
Oh, if you're there it
area
is.
of the game. Look at the photo in your inventory.
I have noticed a lot of weird things. Also, I don't know. It seems like maybe your character isn't what they purport to be. There's like, you bear a striking resemblance to one of the robots in the poster, rather than what you say you think you are supposed to be.
Well, I will just say that by the time the game was done, I'm not sure I still really had the answer to that question.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
Yeah, it's totally a vibe, and I honestly think the story is really good despite being a little
Oh god,
impenetrable.
so many healing guys.
Yeah. That's okay. I'm fine with that. That's kind of part of what's good about the game so far, is that it kind of don't really know what's going on. So.
And it's well written and interesting enough that it almost makes me want to eventually play it again and just try and, see if I can understand a little more.
Run away!
This suck. This suck.
suck mode.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty. The only thing I really They should have went with the Jill inventory instead of the Chris inventory. That's the only thing that I don't like about it. Is it just, especially there's that area. I just got done with the area where you have to have that flashlight equipped all the time, and so you go from 6 to 5 inventory slots, and that I really.
Guess what? You're gonna need that flashlight more. Dude.
Yeah, I figured probably.
That is the one thing that I found kind of frustrating. I didn't mind the inventory because I think that without the inventory, the game is kind of probably too easy, and I think that by forcing you to always carry around the least amount of stuff you're comfortable with, I think it keeps the tension high. So
Yeah.
I like that. It's just the flashlight felt really stingy that they made you.
Yes. That's where I was okay with it too until I had to keep that until the flashlight took up a weapons or an inventory slot instead of an equipment spot.
Well, it's gonna be taking up that slot for a while yet.
Yeah, that's I don't know. That's too much of a limitation. Like I said, even if it was just 8 slots instead of 6, it probably would have been fine.
Well, your
The
boy
fact
just
is-
got a mired urn.
Doubled
Wait,
up
let me
on
get
us.
that. I have a shield. Never mind.
But the fact
That's
is, it's
key.
not like a super hard game. Like there's so
No.
many healing
Whales,
items
hell
in
yeah.
that game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
there's
know,
there's always tons of healing items and lots of ammo around. It definitely seems like it spawns ammo based on like how much you have in your inventory.
Yeah, oh, I didn't
At a
get
given
that
time?
feeling, but maybe the pickups are more generous if you're running low.
Yeah.
There's a thing here with a back. I gotta put my hacking turret down.
Because if I have a lot of ammo and then I find a
Oh,
pickup,
that
then it's
doesn't
like
work.
You got
Only if
2
you have the
bullets.
credit card.
there's a wax quail here.
Well, whatever.
Printer, I mean.
Backup. Yeah,
I think Joe should play Signalis. You like PS1
Yeah,
games? And
yeah,
survival
you
horror.
definitely should, for sure.
Yeah, I think that you played that a night that I wasn't around. Was it a movie or something? I don't remember, but
Yeah. Well, you should still play it. It's
yeah.
good.
And is that
As
it's
a,
on
as
Game
a
Pass?
Resident
or-
Evil or fan,
It's on Game Pass and on the Humble store
Thing.
if you are a member of the monthly.
Which I am not, but
I got the monthly bundle last month because it came with some good stuff. And then
it
I
was
played that
Deathloop
Nice.
more importantly, Monster Train.
and Monster Train.
a veritable train full of monsters.
Also Deathloop.
There's a Shrine of Chance over here, Alex.
Oh, I just used my turret.
You should have
Everything. I
2
don't
of
have
them,
any
but
more.
yeah.
Yeah, I used it over here. 'Cause, I'm dumb.
It's fine.
Yeah, whatever.
The only way you're dumb is if you don't use them.
That's right.
Okay.
Found the teleporter. There's a
I
scrapper
finally
here
got,
too.
I finally got PlayStation emulation working on my Steam Deck,
Nice.
and I started up Parasite Eve again. I think that game keeps getting better as time goes on.
Parasite Eve.
Like,
Parasite
Yeah.
Eve is great.
yeah, it was. I mean, it was always a game that I liked a lot, but
But never
It
do
just-
the
it
bonus
gets-
dungeon. It's
it
awful.
gets more and more unique as time goes on. I think because nobody
Yeah.
else really done anything like it, and
The only other game that's like it is Vagrant Story, but that game layers on like 17 obtuse more systems that makes it unplayable for me.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty
Parasite
tough.
Eve is like it's quick, it's short, it's got cool atmosphere, it's got great music. I could kind of take or leave the fake opera samples, I will admit.
Oh come on!
But no, I think Parasite Eve is awesome, and it's like a
is.
15-hour RPG, which is kind of perfect.
Yes. Everything you just said is true.
God damn.
And then if you want, you can replay it with like the really good gun that shoots twice per turn, and like tear through it in like 5 hours. But never ever do the like super dungeon if you value your sanity.
Yeah.
But if you don't value your sanity.
Well, I mean, I've done it, so
Yeah, what if I want to become a Batman villain? What then?
yeah, no, it's pretty bad. So it's the Crystal building, and I have the guidebook. I believe if you remember our good buddy Ray Beadall, I bought his copy of Parasite Eve, and he sent me the guidebook along with it. And the guidebook explains what's going on. Is every time you go to a level of the Chrysler building, which there's like 70 or something,
Yeah.
it starts you off and you're in a maze, but it's a maze where it's like all relative to your character, kind of. It's like you'll start at one corner of the screen and it's like, oh, this is a T-shaped, room, and then if you go left and like you appear at a different spot and you're like, okay, there's a right angle here, so like you could make a map out of it all. And and because it's randomized, the guide would give you like, okay, if you see this room first, like it's one of these 5, and if the second room you see is this one, then it's one of these like 2, and then you can use this map. And so there are like 12 maps on every page of the guide. It was a nightmare. It was just.
Well, I have to say, Mike, you've convinced me not to play it. So
do not.
Yeah.
I haven't played that game. I never finished it. Right, the Chrysler Building is the optional.
Yeah.
But I played that when it was new, and I haven't played it since, and I never actually finished it. So that feels like maybe I should go back to it since I have
rules.
Is it available? Any modern?
Well, Eric has his Steam Deck set up with PlayStation emulation, and I have an X Station in my PS1. So
and I have
that's
a Mr.
how I would play. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, is Mr. at 100%?
Joe, there's a soldier syringe in that one.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
I don't 100% know, Joe. So far I've played 2 games to completion on the PlayStation Core, the Mister, but they're both fairly 2D heavy games, Mega Man 8 and Symphony of the Night. I mean, there's some 3D.
Oh, sorry, Alex, you should take that soldier syringe. Yeah. Oh, I got smacked.
So speaking of,
there's like a bunch of beetles down there.
Speaking of dealing with that stuff, Mike, I got Free McBoot.
I should have picked up that benthic plume.
But you kind of should have. I got the Free McBoot set up on my PS2. And
is it a slim PS2 or
it's
a fat
a slim?
PS2?
It's a slim, yeah.
Okay.
So I have like a memory card reader. So it's Free McBoot and OPL, right? So like Free McBoot unlocks the PlayStation itself, and then OPL is the thing that will run games off of your memory card.
A USB drive.
Yeah. Well, you can do it off a USB drive, but apparently it's faster. Like it lags less and causes fewer problems if you do it off of a memory card with an SD reader in it.
Right.
But yeah, like for games that are apparently over 4 gigs, because like the memory card has to be FAT32, and so files over 4 gigs won't go onto the memory card. You have to do this like arcane ritual with some other piece of software to break the ISO into like component parts.
Into pieces.
Yeah, but it worked with. I did it for the only game I've done it for so far is Def Jam Fight for New York, and it worked fine. It took a little bit of like wrangling in terms of just like, wait, where do I put this? How does this work? Because what like ticks my OCD about it is that it breaks it into component parts that have like weird names, and you have to put them in the root directory. You can't put them in a folder. So you just have a bunch of random fucking files in your root directory. And it's like driving me bananas. But
would you say that the fact that you can't put them in a random folder is the root of the problem?
yes, it's the root
Would
of
you
my
say that
problem.
daylight come and you want to go home?
Yes, I would say that. But
I've been wanting to do that for a long time.
That solution, it's so cheap. You know, like it was, like what put me over the edge is someone on a Discord server. Like I was talking about it. Someone on a Discord server that I'm on was like, "Oh, like you can get the stuff from like AliExpress for like $30," and like, there you go. And I was like, "Oh wow, I didn't realize it was like that easy to get into." Because I was looking into like different options. There's a thing with a Raspberry Pi now where you connect it via like Ethernet cable to your PS2.
Yeah, that's just to make the loading faster, though, right? That's like,
yeah,
it's just the Ethernet port's like the biggest bandwidth that the PS2 has, basically.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Because the USB drives are USB 1.0 or something like that.
Yeah,
the
right.
fact that you're doing it through the memory card drive.
That's why you want to do it through the memory card instead of the USB port. Yeah.
I have a fat PS2, so I think you could do it on a hard drive. But I've just never kind of gotten organized enough. Like, if I knew someone who'd done it before and could like walk me through it in 10 minutes, but I just don't want to invest a lot of effort in figuring out how to do it because I wouldn't use it that much. And I should be able to play
I
point
might be
blank
dead.
on my Mister before too long, which is all I really want out of that anyway.
Well, out of your, I mean, a PS2. There's not going to be a PS2 core for Mister. I regret to inform you.
No, but point blank is a PS1 game.
Well,
right?
yes.
I was gonna play point blank on the collection.
I don't think. Oh yeah, I was gonna say I don't think there's a way to make it to play PS1 stuff on Free McBoot.
No, but I have to use the Japanese collection.
Yeah.
Can I hack the legendary thing? I can, right?
You can.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
You can and
And
should.
you definitely should.
Yeah, I'm about to.
At some point, I'm gonna be tipped over the edge, and I'm gonna try installing the Beta Saturn core on my Mister.
Kind of surprised you haven't already.
Well, it's just you have to do it by hand. I don't do a lot of hand installs for cores. There's also there are S-Video cores that someone's working on off to the side, and those are just getting rolled into the auto updater if you decide to opt into them, because they're still separate cores, but you can at least get them automatically, and that could be pretty cool.
Thing takes a while, huh?
Well, what?
Yep.
Like,
Takes a long time.
It
It's worth it just
takes
to
as
like
long.
put it on and then run back later.
Right. The expense of it is how long it like is related to how long it takes, like how
Right, no,
expensive
that
it
makes
is.
sense.
Yeah,
But Mike,
what,
so
when you get a Steam Deck, you know what I'm saying?
So Mike, what do the S-Video cores do? What they just like as a video filter, another video filter? I don't.
It's not a filter. It lets your Mister work on an S-Video
Oh,
TV.
Gotcha.
If you have analog.
If you have the DAC, right? Yeah. Okay.
Because I have
Or
two
the IO
CRT
board.
televisions. I got a free one that has like component video, which is what the Mister does, but it's a little smaller and a little less nice than my. I have a Sony Trinitron. It's like 27
hell
inches,
yeah.
but it only has
Nice.
S video, so I wasn't able to use it before.
Back up here if you want it, Eric.
Okay.
Neither of them is like perfect, but whatever.
There's only one void.
I didn't pay for either of them, so
Yeah.
I
Right.
guess I can't complain.
Oh, it's
That
way up
CRT
there.
PC monitor that I got for $30 like 2 years ago is still going strong, although I mean it has some issues also, but I've
Nice.
been using the hell out of that thing. I'm using it right now for Discord.
What's the max resolution on that guy?
It goes up fairly high. Let me check my display settings.
Oh.
Just
It's
die,
running
is
at
that what that
1280 by
Yeah,
960.
I'm very weak.
And it,
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
I'm a weak little baby.
I actually
You
don't
and
know what the
Joe,
highest it
that
could
first
go
level,
is.
like, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, he's down there. I can get him.
Get him.
Yeah, I think now that I got this graphics card, I think Cyberpunk is on the menu.
Oh yeah, with
I
ray
thought about
tracing.
that. Yeah, I thought about that with mine too. I've
Maybe know
heard.
where the void
I feel like
TV
I
is.
haven't heard. It's
up.
up.
It's up on one of the ridges someplace.
Alright.
I feel like I haven't really heard much about the game itself when it comes to Cyberpunk.
It's
everything
pretty
was sort of
okay.
mired down in the
Yeah.
tech issues
okay.
and.
I like the anime.
Did you
I got
watch
the
that?
impression that it was
I
not
did.
revolutionary. It was just like it's a game.
Yeah. I played like the
overshadowed.
first 5 hours of it or so. When it first came out, I bought it, and then... Well, no, I played like the first 2 hours of it, because then I refunded it, because it was like, this is okay, but with all the problems, I'm not going to play this right now, so...
Why did this not...
You didn't.
Oh,
If it's red, you can't throw it, man. Come on, get with
Yeah.
the program.
Oh. Oh, did I use 2 already?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
no,
used
I
one on the
did.
legendary, and then you use.
No, it was
Oh, yeah.
red because
If
you
it's
can't
on top
target...
of-
you have to
yeah.
set it to next to the thing, not on
No,
the
I thought I
thing.
did. That's what I
Yeah.
guess Bad, I should just leave. I'm out of here. I'm frozen.
Well, I mean, you should get whatever's in that in
You're
the
bad influence.
shrine. Wow.
Howard.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't be a.
Well, I
Oh,
can't find where the
bustling
fucking
slug.
thing is. I don't know where the fucking void
It's
is.
up
Slug
top.
and a leeching seed, eh?
It's not worth finding at this point.
No, it's.
No, I'll just get out of here. There was a green try shop up there, though.
Yeah, whatever, man.
I know, is
Ending
Joe
Elder
also dead?
Luminary.
Yes. I'm also a weak little baby because we both died early on, and
I mean, I'm doing
Just a
great.
bunch of loot, yeah. Alex is the hero of the cause.
Well, he's hacking Captain.
Yeah, hacking Captain. All he needs is Mom's credit card, then he'll be the true form of hacking Captain.
So yeah, I don't. My top 10 list is going to be all adventure games and Elden Ring still, I think.
What about Vampire Survivors?
And yeah, maybe a little Vampires. I've been playing a bunch of that too.
I went back to it after that. Now that it's like fully out, it's out of early access.
Yeah.
I went back to it a little bit.
I did a run on each of the new levels and unlocked one of the new characters, the girl with the weird drill feather things.
Oh, that's been out. She's been out for a while.
Yeah, I haven't played it since like spring.
Yeah.
So
I beat the final boss because apparently there's a final boss now. So I beat the final boss and got the last weapon that I didn't have. But apparently, like, there's one achievement for getting all weapons and their evolutions, and one of them is locked to a specific character because that's what that game does now. So I have to like unlock another character to like.
I played around as the dog.
I've gotten every achievement in that game like
flowers.
several times now, and then they keep adding more, and then I.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, there was a while where anytime they would do an update, I would do everything, get all the achievements, and then.
When they added the Arcana, that added a whole bunch of new achievements, and I never caught up on that.
I started getting those, but then I was just like, I'm kind of tired of this a little bit.
Yeah, that's kind of where I fell too. Is like I like this. I mean, it was nice going back to it, just because, like I said, I hadn't played it in months before I went back to it like last week. Right before I got COVID, actually, I was like, I'll boot up like Vampire Survivors and play a couple runs.
Then I decided to go to a coughing party, and in
then,
retrospect,
yes, I should have just stayed home and played Vampire Survivors, but
should
no.
have played Vampire Survivors. Remember, kids, Vampire Survivors good for your health.
But
I
I've
played a little bit of Vampire Survivors, but I had a weird experience where I did one run on the library, and it was like the entire game was 5 times faster than on the other levels.
there's a setting,
Yeah.
there's like a thing that makes it.
Hyper mode.
Yeah.
Did I?
And there's
Hurry,
also like a
yeah.
speed up mode. Yeah.
Oh,
Hurry
Hyper
mode
is
as
way
well.
better.
Yeah, hyper mode is
I
I play everything on hyper at this
I
point.
play everything on Hyper. Yeah, it's
Oh, okay. I don't
it's like
understand.
that's the next evolution. It's like you play regular and then you play the actual game. You know what I mean?
I didn't really like regular very much, but hyper mode seemed kind of fun.
Fuck
I
it,
actually got to the
fuck.
point where they didn't have any more upgrades to offer me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what happens
Or
when you
then
get
the
past
next
20
step-
minutes or so.
The
Well,
next step is
Once you
start
unlock
playing,
Limit Break, then it doesn't matter, even if there's no more.
You have to buy all that curse and
Yeah.
et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, exactly. You start getting the curse and doing like high curse runs. It's like a handicap, basically. But I don't know. That's what it was. I don't know what's going on now with the.
No, it's pretty
it's
much the
like
same.
I-
It's pretty
I
much
just they've
still
added
that.
so much shit to the game. It's like I don't know what else
I know. Is there?
Well,
Yeah,
now there's
so
an
is there
endless
anything-
mode. So, like, if you want to just stay on a level and keep killing shit
Okay.
until like you get bored or
Yeah,
overwhelmed,
with
you can do that now.
the sale going on, is there anything I should be looking at here?
Oh, you know what? One thing that I don't know if it would make my list, but that I keep forgetting to buy, and it's on sale again. I think I'm gonna finally buy Save Room.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
Oh, that's the one where you just sort
Oh,
inventory
yeah.
Tetris.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 4. I
That
That
almost
was like
Or-
a
played
good like
that.
4 hours.
It's down from $2.99 to $2.09.
That's right.
So
Yeah, that's
Look
right.
at the savings.
It's a circus
could,
of value.
You
I don't know,
could-
Eric. Aside from Finish Signalis, I don't know that I have anything to recommend to you right
What's the one that I just looked at it again yesterday and almost started playing it, and then I did something else. But what's the one from the Her Story guy?
Oh, Immortality.
Immortality. Yeah.
I mean, that's on Game Pass.
Yeah, that's right. I was looking at it. I downloaded it on Game Pass.
You
and I
should
still haven't
definitely
played it.
try that out. I don't think that game is amazing, but I think that if you can play it with like little or no stakes, it's like necessary to at least see it and figure out like the thing that it's got going on.
Firefly.
I am either lagging really
I also
bad.
think- I
or-
also
I've
think
been
that
lagging forever,
If the 3 movies that are presented in that game had actually come out, I would probably enjoy watching them.
Are they
They're like
movies?
very specific sort of trash that I
Let's say,
wow.
always go for.
Do they crib
Yeah,
from
for
one
sure.
of our action drafts and
It's a dumb.
put our
there's like
fake
a-
movies into
There's
their?
like there's like a sexy a nun in a monastery movie. There's a like a sleazy detective movie, and then like a weird like person swap thriller thing, and they're all pretty good. And the
Oh.
performances are really good, and
Did you
it
guys?
just there's a couple of things that game does that just like was like, ah, yeah, that's cool and weird.
Did you guys see? Speaking of FMV games, did you guys see that a unreleased Sega CD FMV game got?
I definitely
dropped?
hell yeah, I did.
It's
like
and it was supposed to be like an adult erotic
right?
thriller thing. Yes.
Yeah.
Apparently, there was never planned to be any actual nudity, but for a console in the '90s, that's pretty fucking racy. Even just to declare that you were making a game like that.
I can't remember what it was called, but
I can't either. But I should stream that soon. I should put that on my my
it's
Mega
supposedly it's pretty
EverDrive
hard.
Pro and
pretty hard to get running, or to run in any kind of stable fashion. But
yeah, that's
I would
surprising.
definitely be interested in seeing what we could see of it for sure.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is the
I
exit?
think I'm going to let you guys finish this up and go to bed.
All right.
Yeah.
Good night, Mike.
Night, night.
Happy shooting
Good luck
stuff.
with the guy. The spoilers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do it.
The two
Big
final
guy.
bosses. So wait, is that like?
I believe in you.
Is Mike? I'm curious. Before you go, is it like Hades where, like you beat the final boss and you're like, all right, cool, I did it, and then like surprise, here's another thing, or is it
Kind
not?
of.
Kind of. I'm not very surprised at this point, but yeah.
I just remember the
Have you
first.
tried a fart? Have you tried a fart cloud build?
I think he's immune to farting.
Okay.
Oh no! What if you spent the whole game making a
No
fart
idea
cloud
why.
build and then you got to the final boss and he was immune to fart clouds?
I mean,
Yeah.
that's what happens with people who do holy builds in that
I mean,
game.
the awesome, the awesome thing about that game is that it's pretty easy to respec. So
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
Actually, it was very easy to respec. I did respec. It was very easy. All right, I'm
Yes.
going now. Goodbye.
all right.
Bye.
Good night, Mike.
The exit can't be down there, right?
No, it
The-
can't. No,
it could
no.
be on the. It could be on the cliff, like underneath, though.
Can it?
Yeah.
I went down on the other side. I didn't see anything.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't.
it can't be here, but it can be like on that. There's like that ledge, kind of.
Right
Yeah,
there?
you were over there. He was over there.
I went
already.
there.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
there.
How the fuck do I get out of it? You know what?
I
Here's
mean,
a
You
You
have
could
to
just
jump
use
off
that
the ledge,
teleporter.
or you can just get an artifact.
All right.
Do you know which ones you don't have?
I don't care. How do I turn this on?
You have to put in
You
a.
have to have a code.
Yeah, you have to put in a code.
Cube. We're going to cube.
I don't think there's one that's all cubes.
Will that get me out of the stage?
No, it'll just not work. If you
All
put
right,
a
tell me
triangle
one.
in the middle, the one on your left, there is one right there. So put a pyramid in the middle there, and that'll work. This is the one that everybody has though, because the code is right there. So I mean, you're probably not going to get anything new, but it'll get us out of the stage and on a loop.
I'm not like you. I don't give a shit if I get the achievement for get all the doodads. I'm like, all right, that's.
You're such a
Okay.
fucking liar. You don't care in this particular game.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I don't care in this particular game.
Got it. Okay, fair enough.
I also very rarely like 100% Chivo games. That's usually not something. I'll try to get like a bunch of stuff. Anyway, you guys are gonna die in 2 seconds.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's fine.
There's a shred of chance here. Oh, you can't use your.
I don't think I
You,
have
you don't
this
have
one.
your turrets here.
You lied. You said, "Oh, I probably have this one." I don't think I have this
You
one.
probably do have this one.
You probably have this one.
I definitely have this one because I have them all. Because I have a
Ooh, this guy.
sickness. I have a fucking disease when it comes to this shit.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, I know you know.
Oh god, this is so bad. It's definitely gotten laggier, like that last stage.
Ah. I know. I want to go load up Something with ray tracing in it. See.
Yeah. That's what as soon as I got my new graphics card, I like right away. I was like, what do I have access to? What can I play that has that will? I played Ghost Runner.
I want to load up Control.
Control has it. Yeah, I played a bunch of Ghost Runner. That game looks good. It's pretty fun up until a certain point where it gets like obnoxiously frustrating, and then I just stopped playing it because it was annoying. But it was good before it was annoying.
Which one is Ghost Runner?
It's a first-person parkour ninja thing.
Yeah, there's like 2 of those that came out.
It's one of them.
Yes. I don't know what the other one is off the top of my head, so I guess I'm not sure.
Oh god, I keep falling down.
I think the other one is still in early access, but I can't remember what it's called. It's also named like Run something.
Nope, I just got killed by a little fucking electric jellyfish, so that shows how fucking weak I am.
Yeah, I am too tired.
I have an idea, which is I think I'm just gonna like walk off the edge. Check this out.
What's that gonna accomplish?
He'll die.
And stop playing.
Alright, well, hey, that was an hour and a half of Risk of Rain 2. Hopefully this is not the end of Risk of Rain 2 as we knew it.
Fine.
But yeah, that was some more Risk of Rain 2. We'll be back next week with, I don't know, something else. Maybe an old Sega CD unreleased game. Night, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
We did it.